Good morning everybody. Today we are going to do question number 7th of exercise 2.5. Your question is, Dinesh went from place A to place B and from there to place C. A is 7.5 km from B and B is 12.7 km from C. Ayub went from place A to place D and from there to place C. D is 9.3 km from A and C is 11.8 km from D. Who travelled more and by how much? See, it will be more clear from this figure. A, distance from A to B, it is 7.5 km. Then distance from B to C, it is 12.7 km. This is given. And this path from A to B and then from B to C. This path is followed by Dinesh. Dinesh first went from A to B and then from B to C. Now see here. From A to D, the distance is 9.3 km and from D to C, the distance is 11.8 km. Ayub followed this path. He went from A to D and then from D to C. Both are reaching at point C, but Dinesh is following through point B and Ayub is following through point D. Now we have to find out who travelled more and by how much. So, distance travelled by Dinesh, he has gone from A to C but through point B. It is total distance, it is AC, and AC, the path followed by Dinesh is AB plus BC. Distance of AB, it is given as 7.5 km. This we have written here, 7.5 km. Distance from B to C, it is given as 12.7 km. It is 12.7 km. We have to simply add it. See how we are adding it. 7.5 here we have written. Then 12.7. Always remember, decimal will be placed below each other. Place of decimal will not change. 7.5 and here it is 12.7. So after point there is 7 here, and in this case after point there is 5. And 12, it will be written like this. Now when 5 and 7 these are getting added, we are getting 12, 2. In place of decimal is there. 1 is carry. 7 plus 1, it becomes 8. 8 plus 2, 10, 0 and carry 1. So 1 plus 1, 20. It becomes 20.2 kilometers. Say this one as first. So distance travelled by Dinesh, it is 20.2 kilometer. Now distance travelled by Ayub. Ayub also go from A to C but through point D. First he is going from A to D and then D to C. See here, distance travelled by Ayub, it is AC, AD plus DC. Value of AD, the distance from A to D, it is given as 9.3 kilometers. So I have written here 9.3 kilometer. And distance from D to C, it is given as 11.8 kilometers. So I have written here 11.8 kilometer. We have to add these two. See how we have added 9.3 plus 11.8. Decimal will be placed below each other. 3 plus 8, it becomes 11. 1, carry is 1. 1 is added to 9, it becomes 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 1, again carry is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. So, distance travelled by Ayub is 21.1 kilometer. It is second. Now, see, distance travelled by Dinesh, it is 20.2 kilometer and distance travelled by Ayub is 21.1 kilometer. It means Ayub travelled more. And we have to also find out by how much. So, Ayub travelled more. The 21.1, it is greater number. So, we will subtract 20.2 from 21.1. 21.1 minus 20.2. And then we are getting 0.9 kilometer. So, Ayub travelled more by 0.9 kilometer.